It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Over the offseason, this organization embraced a new look, hoping maybe that can change the course of the franchise. For more, let's turn to Heidi Watney.
Now you can see the new look for this team all over town as fans have been streaming to the team store to pick up some fresh gear. And it's not just the fans who are excited about the new look. Several players proudly sent out photos of their new unis on social media earlier today. Now that the cosmetic changes are done, we'll see if it translates to great play on the field.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brandon Woodruff gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He will lead this one off today.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 111.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's just 1 for 6. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Baez is off at first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia has a read on it. And that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Kane hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do. He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Brock Holt now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. To first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Standing in, Christian Yelich. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And that's going to be a base hit, and the Brew Crew has struck first here. It's now 1-0.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Ball one to start the at-bat. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That evens it up, 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1-2. Here it is. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cubs nothing. In now, Albert Almora, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Albert Almora.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Yelich going back at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in, Eric Sogard.
Baseman, Eric Sogard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Smoke. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Brandon Woodruff. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Cain. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bryant, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A 1-0 delivery.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Fouled off. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cain going back, still ranging back. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Here's Javier Baez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Into the box now, Brock Holt, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder.
And here's Christian Yelich now, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In the air down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but this will land untouched. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the line at first. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front 4-2. Here's Jason Hayward now.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he hits it hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top, 5-2. Here's Eric Sogard.
Leading off for the Brewers, the third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Sogard.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Justin Smoke now. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
In now, Brandon Woodruff, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. He's right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one, and the deficit remains 5-2. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. We're in the fifth inning here. 5-2 is our score. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
1-1 to Schwarber.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's fouled away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next for Milwaukee, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Aye.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1 and 2. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail 5-2. Corbin Burns takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 39.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Outside, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Garcia. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit. This up next will bat this inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
To the plate now, Jason Kipnis. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Stepping in now, Kyle Hendricks. He swings and grounds it to short. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. In his career, Bryant is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 6 and the Brewers 2. Into the box, Omar Narvaez. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here is Avisail Garcia. Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And that's the second out. So stepping in, Eric Sogard. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In there, strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Left side, but well foul. Weak grounder down the line at third. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Brewers strand 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Contrary to the usual strategy of working the count, they've been jumping all over the first pitch they're seeing, and that has translated into a bunch of hits. And more importantly, runs on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 7th inning ready to roll. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brent Suter will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jed Jerko is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 5, Jed Jerko.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. The tag gets one. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane is under it. 2 down. At the plate, Jason Hayward. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1 to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Down the third baseline. Bryant is up with it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Now the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Kipnis is there, and quickly there are 2 away. At the plate, Brock Holt. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Settling in now, Wilson Contreras is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Jerko is there, and he has it for the out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Yelich going back. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Number 58.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Anthony Rizzo will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. First offering on its way. Slider laid off for a ball. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Here comes the 1-0. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
The 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Kane going back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Four runs here in this half inning. Now here's a fly ball, well hit, racing back the center fielder, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Brewers 2. Ryan Tepera will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Now batting, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Two and two.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Fouled away. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it, and there's one down now. Stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And there's a base hit on the line. And the run is in to score from third.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric.
Into the box, Eric Sogard. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Brewers forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Brewers 3. J.P. Fireisen enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jason Hayward. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kane is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher,
Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Pitch on the way. Hard hit at third. Sogard is there. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Kyle Ryan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Here's Jed Jerko now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Almora races in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Hayward giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Softly hit toward the hole. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. In is Christian Yelich. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
With one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Chicago led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Kyle Hendricks earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.